Hello, everyone, from OneWrestling.com. This is Bill Apter. You've requested this face-to-face all the way over to the United Kingdom for the Apter Chat. Sir Lynskey, it's been much too long. Welcome back to Face-to-Face here at the Apter Chat.
Thank you, Sir William. And you're right, it's been far too long. We've neglected our UK fans, the American fans.
We have. Sadly, but you've been busy. I've been busy. But the big news is that on this recent tour of the United Kingdom, Sir Stephen Lynskey, and this is to applaud you for, became the very first British referee to referee for TNA Impact Wrestling while they were there on tour. Congratulations.
Thank you. There's been a lot of firsts. We have Magnus, who was the first British heavyweight champion in America for 108 years, and yes, Sir Stephen Lynskey is the first British referee to officiate for TNA Impact.
That's great. Let me ask you a question, by the way. Something keeps flickering on and off where you are there. Where are you?
Well, you know how it is, Sir William. I'm here, there, everywhere, and I got invited to this club in the middle of London, because they just wanted me to be there and, attract the people.
Oh, I got you. No, you're in a club in London right now?
Yeah, I'm just in a side room. And
So how are you feeling? And the reason I'm asking you this is I was thrilled. I had seen you referee in person when I was in England many years ago, thanks to Alex Shane for bringing me over there. But that was in person. But this is the first time I've ever seen you on the telly, as they say here, over there, on TNA Impact. And during one match that you refereed, Abyss picked you up and
shock treatment.
The shock treatment, and
it's there's only one way I can describe it, and it was almost like my back was broken in half.
Really?
Like my body was just, it's really surreal because obviously as an official you have to be in charge, and if you watch throughout the match, I was trying to be as down the middle as I could, and kind of keep relaxed. But the amount of times he started to break the rules and he wouldn't listen to me, and I didn't think, and I started tapping him on the shoulder to stop, and then everything went slow motion.
Yeah, it's amazing because I was watching this and I said, oh no, because I saw you resist. He couldn't get you up there right away.
Yeah, what can you do?
I mean, some people would say, just go with the flow there, but you tried to. Did you almost not get all the way up there?
I tried to sort of jump off. Oh my god! And then he got me up there, and I thought, right, okay. It's sort of like, what do you do if you shake? He might have dropped me. Eric Young came right in front of him and was begging with him and
Eric Young,
to put me down. So okay, let's just stay as calm as possible, and let's just not move anywhere. And the next minute, bang.
Yeah, wow. So the next morning when you woke up, what did your back feel like? Yeah.
Very, very sore. Very sore.
He's a very intimidating guy, Abyss. I know there was a video I did with him several years ago where he just came at me to get out of the way, and he's a scary guy. Scary guy.
This is the second time that I've come face to face with Abyss.
I didn't know that. What happened the first time?
The first time, and it wasn't intentional, but I happened to be in a corner, and it was Abyss versus Martin Stone in Sheffield a few years ago, and I happened to be on the receiving end of a 300-pound Abyss come charging in a corner.
Oh.
I was there, and train wreck.
So yeah, there's a history there. All right, hopefully maybe we can get Abyss on here one day, and we'll do a three-way and see. Anyway, let's get back to the TNA tour, which I understand was so highly successful, full house everywhere.
Yeah, it was amazing. The pictures that we're going to show, A few of them I like to take before anybody comes into the arena. So we've got empty arena shots, and then of course when the fans are in there, it's amazing. Glasgow, the first night. I mean, obviously before Abyss, half kill me,
Yeah,
was amazing.
yeah.
A few friends in the audience there that night, and it was just amazing.
Well,
At the
let me ask you a question now. This situation, just backing up with Abyss, you have several young children,
Yeah.
and this was shown on TV in the United Kingdom as well.
This was shown live in the United Kingdom,
Yeah,
and
how old are the kids?
the oldest is 14,
Yeah,
and you know my little princess
yeah,
Jasmine,
yeah.
she didn't watch it.
Wow. Well, what did your oldest think?
He said he laughed at first,
Yeah.
and then there was concern. My two younger sons, who also watched, there was concern there.
Yeah.
I know Dylan was crying
Oh boy.
and shouting at the TV screen.
So they're glad Daddy's home and still in one piece.
Yeah, I literally like maybe an hour or so after, sort of like sitting down, and yeah, I rang up and let them know I was okay.
Good,
But
good, good. Yeah, I was concerned about that because I know your family. Let's move on with the tour now. Some of the people that you met. One of the people I want to talk to is someone that I know you've admired because he wears the stripes and does what you do all over the world, and that's Earl Hebner.
wow, yeah, it's again, it's a surreal experience because
Why?
when I first started watching wrestling, like maybe from WrestleMania 2
Yeah,
onwards,
yeah.
he was there, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and it's any major show or any major match,
There was a Hebner.
and it was a Hebner. So
Yeah,
to be on the same tour with him and Brian, his son,
yeah.
and to be felt as welcome as I was by the two of them. I think they were probably really glad I was there because obviously if I wasn't there, it would have been a Hebner.
Well, the thing is, if they needed a translator, they don't speak UK.
No, no, I think.
Uh, so,
But Earl's such a sweet guy. It's for somebody who's been around the business as long as he has,
yeah,
to have been in matches, and I mean, come on, we all know Earl's been there. If there's been something major happened,
he's been there. Well, let me jump to something here. Is that we all have collector's items, and since we've been in the wrestling business for so, I've got the headband Hulk Hogan wore when he wrestled the Iron Sheik. I've got some Mil Mascaras masks and stuff.
yeah.
You got something for your trophy case. Tell everybody what you got.
Earl Hebner was very gracious enough to lend me his referee shirt for the tour, but I was told I had to give it back.
Yeah.
And then after the second night, he was like, "You know what? Keep it. It's yours."
I know. Now Steve Sir Lynskey and I call him Sir Lynskey, talked about that, and he showed it to me, and he was like, "Man, you were so proud. That's great. That's great. You'll have to wear that on our next wash it first, of course."
Something, yeah. Something else I actually got as well. I did just quickly there because he was going on
Yeah,
about the masks and everything.
yeah.
I actually have Eric Young's World Elite tracksuit.
Is that right? From
And
this particular tour?
I told him, I said, I have your World Elite tracksuit. Apparently, he never wore it on TV. But
Wow.
the thing for me to have something that you can't get anywhere,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I mean, a lot of people would try and collect things so they can go sell them or anything like that. I just like to have memorabilia that's totally, you just
Yours.
can't
Yeah,
get. And like,
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'll never part with most of my stuff. Let's go down with some of the other people that you met. Tell us about some of the people you traveled with and talked with a lot. Christopher Daniels, I understand.
yeah. Yeah, Chris Daniels, Frank Kazarian, Chris Sabin, Magnus. I mean, me and Chris go way back as well, maybe 15 years.
Yeah.
When Chris first came to the UK for a promotion that I was working for, which you was there as well.
Yeah.
and he came over for the first time.
FWA.
No, UWA.
UWA, yes, right.
Yeah, that was like the first British TV thing back on TV way back in 1999.
Right.
Chris was brought over for that, Crystal Palace. So yeah, so we've had and for one of Alex's shows, International Showdown.
Alex Shane, right.
Alex Shane, yeah. It was Chris Daniels versus AJ Styles.
Oh, I remember that. Did you? Yeah. The big question here is, I know you were hanging out with all the wrestlers and stuff. Did you get any time or get to meet Dixie Carter?
Dixie a couple of times. Of course, she's a very, very busy lady. Yeah. But every time there was passing in a corridor, it was, she thanked me for being here. Obviously, I thanked her for the opportunity, because an opportunity like that just doesn't fall into your lap, So for them to be trusting of me, to, and again, same as the Hebners, for them to put that trust into me to referee on their show was magnificent. I mean, touch wood, this could be an annual thing for myself.
Well, hopefully it will be. Now, let me ask you the question. The pressure here, you've been on TV many, many times in Britain, but now here you are on worldwide television, everywhere. Yeah. Did you, what were your thoughts about this as it was happening? When you walked down that ramp, did you go like, my God, I've made it?
Right. This is going to sound really weird, because before the tour started, I was thinking, I'm going to be walking down the ramp to Wembley, Wembley Arena, 10,000 people, the Hydro in Glasgow, Birmingham, indoor arena, Manchester Phones for You Arena, very big venues, really, really big. And I thought to myself, am I going to be taken aback? And the really weird thing is, when the adrenaline has kicked in and you're walking down there, all I was concentrating on was going in the ring and being as good as official as I could be. Yeah. And, so you don't think about that. It was only when I sat back and, obviously, like yourself, Sir William, I watched the match with Abyss, and I watched it and I seen the crowd and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So at the time, it didn't sink in. It's only after looking back at it and thinking, wow.
Yeah.
Then it's like, because yourself, the past 2 years for me, health-wise, and getting back on my feet has been a hard road.
So this has been a hell of a comeback.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we are so glad that you brought some insight to us, and we love where you are at this club. You're I guess you're trying to replace Party Marty, huh?
Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, why not?
People buying you drinks. This is it now. Sir Lynskey. Hopefully you'll never get too big to come on to our Apter Chat here face to face.
Never.
Sir Lynskey, it's been great to see you. And by the way, what we want to do somewhere in the next few weeks is come on back and talk to us about all the great happenings that are going on in the United Kingdom.
Do you know what? Yeah.
There's lots going on there.
There's so much going on.
Yeah.
England is a hotbed.
I know, and I hope to come back one of these days for, for face-to-face here at OneWrestling.com. Sir Lynskey, as you call me, Sir William, and our little Stan Laurel smiles. Goodbye, and we'll see you at the matches, won't we, Ollie?
We